Hello everybody, welcome to ACNI Physics by Arun video channel. In today's video, we are going to solve a multiple choice question that has been asked in the NEET examination in the year 2024 from the chapter Ray Optics. What is the question, sir? A light ray enters through a right-angled prism at a point B. This is the figure. This point, this is a right-angled prism. Angle A is 90 degree right angle. Okay. So, but the light ray enters at point B. Enters the prism at point B with the angle of incidence 30 degree. It has been given that 30 degree, as shown in the figure. It travels through the prism parallel to its base BC. This is base BC, and it is traveling parallel, and emerges along the face AC. Along the face AC. It means, so it doesn't go to this way or that way. It is parallel to AC. That means what? It is almost reflected at the surface AC. Okay. So face AC. The refractive index of the prism is how much? Already I told you that question has been asked in the NEET examination in the year 2024. So the refractive index of the prism is root 5 divided by 4, root 5 divided by 2, root 3 divided by 4, and root 3 divided by 2. So these are all the four options given to you. Which one is the right answer, sir? Let us find it. So the light ray travels through the prism. Of course, it's a somewhat lengthy problem, lengthy question. Okay. The light ray travels through the prism parallel to its base BC and emerges along the face AC. It means that it implies that for the side AC, the light ray travels from the denser medium and bends parallel to the face AB. So for this side, for the face AB, light is traveling from air, rarer medium, and into the prism, denser medium. As far as AC is concerned, it is moving from the denser medium, and of course it moves along this direction, rarer medium. So in the denser medium and bends parallel to the face AC. It means that the angle of incidence at face AC, we call it R2. So this is angle of incidence I1, and this is angle of refraction R1. We have drawn an elaborated figure in the next video, next slide. Okay, that's it. So at this point, this is R2, that is angle of incidence, and here this is angle of refraction, which is equal to 90 degree, because it is traveling along AC, is it not? This is the normal, and this is parallel to AC, and this is the base AC. So the angle between the normal and face AC is 90 degree. Is it not? After all, it is drawn as a normal. Is it not? So the angle of incidence at face AC is R2, and this is C critical angle. Why it is called the critical angle? The light ray is traveling from the denser medium to the rarer medium. After refraction, it goes along AC. That is why we call it critical angle. Okay. When the light ray passes through the prism, this is A angle of the prism, 90 degree. That is given in the question. I1 angle of incidence at AB, that is 30 degree. That has also been given in the question. R1 angle of refraction at AB. Okay, that's all. R2 angle of incidence at AC, that is equal to C. So for the deviation through a prism for a ray, we have a formula R1 plus R2 is equal to capital A. What is R1 and R2? R1 is the angle of refraction from one phase, from the first phase, entering phase. R2 is the angle of incidence. So normally R is referred to refraction. So it is not so. In this case, R2 is the angle of incidence for this phase AC. For this phase AC. So that is equal to C. So R1 plus R2 is equal to A angle of the prism. This formula that you have studied when you are learning the deviation through a prism, deviation through a triangular prism. You should have read this formula. R1 plus R2 is equal to A angle of the prism. So here R2 is equal to C, that you know. That means what? R1 plus R2 becomes R1 plus C, that is equal to 9. What is A? 90 degree. You are substituting the value of R2 and the value of A. Value of R2 is C and value of A is 90 degree. So R1 plus C is equal to 90 degree. It means what? R1 is equal to 90 minus C. Let it be. You keep this. R1 is equal to 90 minus C. So for phase AC, for this phase, so you have seen that R1 is equal to 90 minus C. Let it be. So for phase AC, angle of incidence is C critical angle, that is a signal. And angle of refraction is, already told you that is 90 degree. Angle between AC and the normal 90 degree. So according to Snell's law, sin A by sin R is equal to N. But in this case, the light for the phase, as far as phase AC is concerned, light is traveling from the denser medium to the rarer medium. So it is 1 by N. 1 by N is equal to what, sir? Sin R2 by sin 90. Sin 90 is equal to 1. Is it not? This is angle of refraction 90 degree. So sin 90 is equal to 1. So it is equal to merely sin C is equal to 1 by N. Angle of incidence is C critical angle. So sin C is equal to 1 by N. You know one formula, sin squared theta plus cos squared theta is equal to 1. So sin squared C plus cos squared C is equal to 1. And cos squared C is equal to, you put cos squared C here and bring sin squared to the other side, 1 minus sin squared C. Is it not? So cos C is equal to square root of 1 minus sin squared C. Is it not? This is cos squared C is equal to 1 minus sin squared C. If you take square root on both sides, cos C is equal to square root of 1 minus sin squared C. That is equal to square root of 1 minus, what is sin squared C? Sin C is equal to 1 by N. So sin squared C is equal to 1 by N square. So 1 minus 1 by N square. The common எடுத்துன்னு சொன்னா N square common எடுத்துட்டோம்னா மேல என்ன வரும்? N square minus 1. N square minus 1 divided by N square. So I have put a bigger bracket here. So everything is in this side the square root. So if this N square can be taken out of the square root, you will get cos C is equal to square root of N square minus 1 divided by N. N square minus 1 divided by N. Okay, yeah. So cos C is equal to square root of N square minus 1. அது மட்டும் தான் ஸ்கொயர்ல இருக்கு, கீழே n இருக்குது. Okay, that's all. For phase AB, angle of incidence I is equal to 30 degree, that you know very well. And sin 30 is equal to 1 by 2, that you know very well. By Snell's law, for this phase AB, n is equal to sin I by sin R. Here, remember, for the phase AC only, light is traveling from the denser medium to the rarer medium. As far as AB is concerned, it is normal. Light is traveling from the rarer medium inside the denser medium. So n is equal to sin I by sin R. So sin I is equal to, you put sin R to the other side, n into sin R1. Okay, that's all. So sin I is equal to, sin 30 is equal to, because sin 30 is equal to 1 by 2 is equal to, sin I is equal to, sin 30 is equal to 1 by 2 is equal to, what is this? N sin R1. So n sin R1 instead of 90 minus C, because R1 is equal to 90 minus C, that we have seen in slide 2, is it not? So sin 90 minus C, that is equal to n into cos. What is sin 90 minus C? Cos theta. Sin 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. So n cos theta, that is equal to n cos C in this case. N cos C. Okay, that's all. Now you can substitute the value of cos C here. So 1 by 2 is equal to n cos C. You substitute the value of cos C. What is the value of cos C? Square root of n square minus 1 divided by n. So n into square root of n square minus 1 divided by n. That is put in the next slide. So substituting the value of cos C, we get 1 by 2 is equal to n into cos C. What is cos C? Square root of n square minus 1 divided by n. So this n in the numerator and this n in the denominator get cancelled. That is equal to square root of n square minus 1. So now take square on both sides. 1 by 2, square of 1 by 2, 1 by 4. Square root of n square minus n square minus 1. Just removing the square, that's all. N square minus 1. So 1 by 4 is equal to n square minus 1. You put n square here and bring minus 1 to the other side. N square is equal to 1 by 4. The minus 1, when it goes to the other side, it will become plus. So 1 plus 1 by 4, that is equal to what? 4 will be common. 4 plus 1, that is equal to 5 by 4. 1 plus 1 by 4 is equal to 5 by 4. That is not given. What is this? N square. Then what is n? Once again take square root. If you take square root for n square, you will get n. For the RHS, root of 5 by 4. What is it? Root 4, root 5 is the numerator. Root 4 the denominator. What is root 4? 2. So n is equal to square root of 5 divided by 2. So that is the right answer. So anyway, this is a lengthy problem. It is hard to solve such a problem in a single minute. Anyway, practice makes a man perfect. Is it not? So in that case, you do practice regularly. Do similar problems regularly. You will definitely get through your NEET examinations. You will see one more question from the chapter Ray Optics in our next video. Till then, thank you one and all. Thank you.